Welcome to the team call. It is October 30th, 2021. So happy to be gathered here together as a team. And tonight's call is fairly loose. Just wanted to come together, wanted to bounce some ideas. Last week, Lori, you were on the call. I'm not sure if Sarah and Sandy watched. But I was going to start by bouncing some ideas because that's what I said we'd do last week, about the changes that we've seen with the idea of building a team, bringing on people as partners. And I was saying here, Abby's going to give me a hug real quick. Say good night.
Night.
Okay, go. Take Maddie with you. I love you too, sweetheart.
We gotta get Maddie quickly.
No, Maddie is fine. Okay, here. Shh. Abby needs Maddie to say bye-bye to you.
Hi, Abby.
There you
Addie.
go.
Hi.
There you go. Okay, take Maddie.
Okay.
Okay.
Maddie, let's go.
So anyways, what I was saying last week is I was saying with the new PVTV bonus, blah, 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 that I think there's a lot of numbers that you can get lost in if you want. The end result though is that it's really the changes that Body have made are more about building your teams, right? And I was suggesting last week that I feel like Body has made it more accessible than ever for people to get started. And so for you to get people to also get people to start with them, right? Like with the lower price points. So it's really shifting how I'm thinking. And so I was thinking about either for December or maybe it might be December into January for myself. But I was thinking about doing what I wanted to call a You plus Who challenge. And so this is the idea that I'm like working through right now. And I have a couple different things with it, but so I wanted to invite people. First of all, I wanted to make my social media over the next month be about the importance of like working with accountability with someone else. And so I want to focus my messaging around this idea really for the next couple months. A large, heavy focus around an idea of the partnership that helps with accountability and helps you stay accountable to the commitments that you made. For me personally, I don't know how close you guys all follow my journey, but I am recommitting in November in a big way to my health, which I have for the last several months not wanted to take on something of that magnitude, and I'm now ready for it. So I was kicking around doing 75 hard, and then I realized that was not what was sitting right with my soul. So I came up with something that was sitting right with my soul. And so I am going to be using that as my like foundation of what I'm talking about, and then building on the accountability piece to it in the effort to build the You plus Who challenge. And so the idea is that I want to get people to sign up. Ideally, I mean, they could do the monthly bot or they could do the annual bot. So either one of those. I personally, I don't like the idea of signing people up at $35 bot and then try, like, I'd rather give them everything. Like when I first started, I did 21-day fix and I had everything and like I got results. So while I love the $35 a month option for people, to me that's a good, like if they're pushing back, it's a good place to go to next. But I'd much rather them the supplements that I know will get them results. And so that's why I'm really more focused on the monthly bod. I also feel like if they get results, like, so first, if people
So
are
you're
not,
saying the $99 one, is that what you're looking at, or the whole annual one? That's
I would offer both,
okay.
whichever one you like, you know?
That's what I'm doing too.
But
Yeah.
that's what I think makes more sense personally.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, if they push back, yeah, we can keep having conversations about other options.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is what actually worked for me. So why
Mhm.
wouldn't
Yeah.
I offer what actually works?
Yeah.
And I remember Ellie was in here last week and or 2 weeks ago, and she was like not a big Shakeology user, but she loves Energize. So to me, if I were her, I'd be offering like a package that I made myself with Energize and monthly bod. And that's what I like. I'd be trying to get people to
Mhm.
experience what you've experienced that has found you success.
Yeah.
But my thought is, and I kind of think the new the way it's going to shake out with the price changes is really cool, because it kind of does not incentivize getting the partner discount as much as it did. It depends on what products you get. Like mathematically, if you get certain products, they make more sense. But I think it will streamline more. People who are getting the partner discount will be partners who are
Mhm.
actually trying to like work their business, right? And so what I want to do is I want to sign people up like as a partner, but in that be like, who do you want to bring with you to do this? And I want them, like, I want to get them to sign up. And then I want to make, how you can go in and make a product link, you know, um, in the office, and you can just change the coach ID on it. Like, I'd like to make them a personal link. So not necessarily train them to be a partner. Just, I want to make the two links for the $99 bod or the annual, those two. And so when they sign up and I say it's you plus who, you are the partner, and the plus who, you have two links to get your team together. And so I'll have like a deadline of when you're building your team by, and you're getting as many people as you can. Okay.
So you're going to create a link for them to sign up under them. Am I understanding you right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, I haven't baked this out all the way at all. I'm just sharing with you my early thoughts on this. And then I'm kind of interested in making some sort of tracker sheet perhaps, or something where there's things that people are doing daily, which are like normal bod things for us. But maybe having it have two parts, and one part is yourself. Like, did you do your stuff yourself for the 21 days or whatever? But then the other one is your team. And you can only check it off if everyone in your team did it. And the goal is to get as many days that your team did the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to feel accomplished for their own personal things, which is why I don't want it to only be team. Specifically, if you get someone on the team who's like dropping off, I want you to feel the success for what you did. But I want to create, like, my whole idea is how do I transform this to make mini pods of people inspiring people in their realm to like make a change. Because I feel like if you have your friend, my friend Alexis at work, when we're both doing the same thing, like, it gives me an extra layer of accountability in my life. And when like my neighbor next door is doing it, like, it's going to help. I believe it's going to help people get great results if they are getting a team of people that they are doing it together. And so they'll make some commission, but I don't really want to even make that big of a deal. I want this to be about the health journey. And then at some point in the journey, I want to say, hey, like you're good at this. Like I want you to come to our team call. I want you to start learning what like partnering is really like on this side and see if they're interested. But I don't necessarily want to lead with like you're doing this as a business. Because for me personally, I honestly that's how I started. I didn't start off wanting a business. Like if someone would have offered me a business, I 0% would have been interested. But I was very much so interested in helping myself and helping others. And so that's where the you plus who challenge is coming in. And so it could be a case like I don't know the times, I don't know the dates, I don't know how I'm running this. I don't know if you guys are interested in doing this as well. Like I don't know anything. I'm just sharing where I'm at. But it could be a case for the month of December and then maybe I'm looking at a calendar, like maybe into even like January, up till January. January 8th is the second Monday in January. That's probably when I'll start the challenge, knowing me. I hate starting on January 1st because there's always the people who need the holidays to be completely done to really start going. So, but like I might even have people sign up all the way through the 5th as the you, and they can get their plus who, and they can be in the challenge. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking so far. And I wanted to share that and see, did anyone else percolate on anything about bringing people in or what that could look like for you? And maybe you have other thoughts, or maybe I just said something that sparked something for you. But I kind of wanted to see because we are in the fun part of the business, right? We're in the fun. I'm sorry. I think January is fun. Like it is so much fun. Like I want to keep the people actually going all year. I don't want them to just do January and fizzle, which we all know that's what some people do. But like the way January is fun is when you put the thought into it in November. Like otherwise you just feel like you're running like a chicken with your head cut off. And so that's kind of where I am. I wanted to open up the floor to see what you guys any thoughts you had or anything you wanted to share. And we'll take it from there.
I like the
Like it.
idea.
Yeah, it's a catchy
Sorry, Sandy.
concept. It's
Mhm.
a catchy concept, you plus who, so yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, but I've been kind of percolating, and I could percolate all day long. It just isn't working for me because, I've got one customer. That's what my team is. I have one customer,
Mhm.
But she's a customer. She only buys once a year, but she's a customer.
Right.
And but I would like to try, why can't more people our age, my age, Lori's age, why can't they see and feel the benefit of what all this is? I mean, my God, are they dead? Already? It's
No, I think that just people, I mean, I sent out a ton of invites to people and they just aren't, they just, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. They say how inspiring you are. They say, this and they say that, but they just want to sit back and complain about this or complain about that. And
or
I just,
brag about they got 12 bottles of medicine on their table and, and I can't go anywhere. I have to take this medicine at 10 o'clock, or, it's like.
I know. Well, they just, I think that they're just not there yet, Sandy. They, for whatever reason, they're stuck. And we just have to keep,
Yeah.
You have to keep showing up for your people. I have to keep showing up for mine. I had something happen today when I went downtown to the Department of Health and Human Services to drop off my fingerprints. I'm getting approved for a caregiver for my wife through the medical marijuana system, so I can go and pick up her medical marijuana and we can get the discount and all of that. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they don't allow that. So, but I was checking in with the person at the desk, and as I was walking away, she said, "Do you work out?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, you look like you do." She goes, "Do you do yoga or something?" And I said, "Well, I don't do a lot of yoga, but I do a lot of workouts." And so it just proceeded into conversation, and I gave her my information and we had a great conversation, and who
Yeah.
knows if anything comes of it. But she was 60 years old, white hair like us, Sandy, and
Yeah.
but
That's so cool.
mhm.
That's really cool.
But
Mm.
Sandy, I see you, and I just know how much you inspire me to on the days when I feel like
Yeah.
I don't want to
I
push.
inspire every freaking man that's what do they call him, catfisher? God, I just have to every day go through my inbox and clean out the catfishers, or the
Man,
bots or whatever they are, but
Yeah, I know. I do the same thing. Block, block, block.
block, yeah.
wow, you guys are
Yeah.
lucky. I just get creepy guys posting on my pictures that, "May I stop you for a minute? You're so breathtaking."
Yeah.
Or whatever. And there's always a lot
I
of
go see-
emojis. There's so many emojis. I'm like, who are you? Who does this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just you know what, Sandy? The truth of the matter is that like you are here for a reason. Like I know that. You're
yeah,
here
I
for a
do too.
reason. There's a
Yeah.
reason you come to team calls. There's a reason that you stay engaged. There's a reason that you continue to post. And I think like I feel like you like have exemplified that like it doesn't matter who's coming with me. I'm not going anywhere. Like I'm here because this is good for me. And
Right.
so that's what I'm going to do. And you're either going to be with me or you're not. And I'm going to invite you every so often. And you're going to get to say whatever you want. But you're going to keep seeing my pictures and seeing my transformations and
Mhm.
seeing that I'm going through this period of life that everyone wants to complain about and say all this negativity, and I know I'm going through it in a more enjoyable way than you are.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's like the podcast that I listened to this morning with Melissa McAllister and talking about the things that we do and how we nourish our bodies, and it helps our bodies handle the stress, because there's so much stress going on in our world right now. It's just freaking crazy. And I don't know how we're supposed to keep absorbing it all without not having some type of, long-term PTSD or whatever the heck you want to call it. But it's helping us. It's helping us be where we are.
right.
So
Right.
I know I love it. I'm just enjoying it. And I stopped putting pressure on myself and just decided to just enjoy it and being a part of the community. And I know Sandy does too. And it just gives us both something that, we get to hang out with these youngins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Sarah, what were you going to say, or were you not going to say anything?
I'm just trying to find my life. Sorry. Mondays are kind of hectic. I had to drive back from like 30 minutes away with the girls, and there was traffic, and so I was running, just been running from one place to the other all day. So yeah, I'm just glad I'm here.
Cool.
And you're sharing that, Sarah, and that's good. I see that on your shares on social media and stuff. And you're showing you can do it. You can
Yeah.
do all these things.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And yet
mean-
you're showing you're working out. And
Yeah.
and-
People, I know we all get the same excuses.
Mhm.
I don't have time. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too this. I'm too that. We all get those excuses, and that's honestly, that's what they are. They're excuses. I mean,
Mhm.
we're all proof that this stuff works. I mean,
What
Right.
is
the,
your
the younger ones of us, the older ones of us, I mean, it works. And so
Yeah,
we just have to keep being the proof.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, ladies, I think I will work more on what my U plus who is going to look like, and if you guys are interested in doing it with me, like that could absolutely be fine, but I can't encourage you enough that like this time is like you really should make a goal to just get like tons of no's. Like right now it should
Mhm.
it should feel like joyous for every no you get, because the new year is coming.
Yeah.
Like do you know what I mean? Like, and it's more, in my opinion, this time of year is more about reminding people like, hey, it's me. I'm still here inviting you to my challenge groups, and you might not join me right now, but I know you will eventually. It's me.
That's kind of what I said the other day. It's like, I know you're watching me.
I see you.
Yeah.
So that I think really the inviting right now
Mhm.
is, or even the connecting right now is about
Mhm.
reminding people
Yeah.
that you are here,
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't know. It's like when I met Josh, he told me the holidays begin at Halloween, and I had never thought of it that way, and I thought he was ridiculous. Like, I'm like, that is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard, because I always think like Thanksgiving on. But the truth is, I think he's right now. I'm like, it's just it all blends in. You got Halloween, and then people stuff themselves with candy, and then you're on to like you have, a week maybe of reprieve, but then everyone's starting to think about their holiday plans, and people are also trying to, start thinking about like Christmas and what that's going to be like. It's just this frantic time of year. And so,
Stressful.
yeah. Okay, so that was a great
Take
conversation.
a picture.
No,
Picture.
no,
Picture.
I haven't taken it yet. I was just telling you, no, I haven't taken it. Jeez, Lori, you're talking to me like Ellie.
Let me move my cup.
Okay, you ready? Smile. All right. Oh, Lori's got a crazy face there. Oh, I gotta do it again. Lori, you
Oh, I do.
how I'm
Okay.
Okay, it's not your fault. It's just my camera. Okay, smile. All right. Okay, so what is everyone doing for November? What workout program are you doing? What are you committing to?
I'm going to, even though I know it's something that doesn't really interest me, I'm going to do the XB Pilates. Because just because I keep saying I don't like it, I don't want to do it, I just got to prove to myself I can do it and I can enjoy it.
Yeah.
And if I get a weekend and I go, I can still do something else.
Mhm.
But my goal is to get it done, is to do it, is to prove to myself I can do it, so.
And it sounds like that might be what what you're sharing too.
Yeah.
Maybe this month, instead of, trying to be inspirational, you're honest. Like, I'm trying something that's hard for me this month, and, challenging myself. So it's cool.
But Sandy's also doing a very intentional month, or Monday through Friday, or Monday through
Yeah.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You're very intentional with what you're going to be posting and what your message is on those. I
Yeah,
love that. That's what I did when I first started. I
Yeah.
really like that.
Today was like motivational Monday and,
Yeah.
and my pajamas
Yeah.
and, and
Yeah.
do the energize and now I'm ready to go and,
Yeah. Perfect.
and tomorrow is either Tasty Tuesday or Transformational Tuesday. I don't know which flavor I'm gonna do yet. So
That's
We'll see.
awesome.
That's
And-
cool.
I'm doing XP Pilates, and I'm also doing Ashanti, whatever he's
Whatever
proposing
cra-
in our group,
Whatever
What is
crazy.
whatever he's coming up for. So I'm
'Cause
going to do
he's-
those together.
Remember,
he's
tag me.
December, right?
Say what?
December, is that his Dig Deeper?
It comes January. It launches December. I think the sample's out in December. Yeah, but I don't think the program actually starts until January. But I don't know that to be true. I haven't gone through all the stuff. But he's in his Dig Deeper Nation. He's coming out on Monday, the 6th, with a hybrid calendar for us to be able to do between November 6th up to when the program starts, to be prepared for it. Yep.
Sarah, what
How about
you
you?
doing?
So I haven't done the XP Pilates sample yet. I'm not really excited about it, truthfully. But I'm going to do the sample and then I will decide if November is going to be the Pilates or if I'm going to go and redo the 4 weeks for everybody super block because I really liked that one. So
Yeah.
that's the options.
You.
What about you,
Laura, what are
Laura?
you doing?
I still don't know what I'm doing. I didn't like XP Sweat and Sculpt. And so I don't want to do the XP Pilates all that much. I did the sample workout and it was okay. But I do think it would be okay for my knees. I do think that. And I know I get FOMO when everyone else is doing something. I like to be doing what everyone else is doing. Even if I hate it, I like when people are talk about her outfit today or something she said. I like that, right?
Mhm.
Although it doesn't happen as much lately in our threads. It doesn't seem like that happens as much. So the FOMO is not as hardcore. Even with you guys doing MBF, I thought my FOMO was going to be out of control, but it wasn't. So I don't know, but I didn't do, so I'm with Sarah. So I'm either doing that or I'm doing 4 weeks for everybody super block. So anyways, I don't know. I don't even care. I'm starting one of them on Monday and I made a commitment to myself that I'm doing a 30-minute workout every day this month and a 1-mile walk. And so there's a part of me that's a little I don't care what workout program I pick because I just care about the movement.
Mhm.
So I just need to figure it out. And I
That's
have
why,
The bottom line is you are going to be able to do a workout program.
right.
Yeah.
That's
That's what this
amazing.
is all about.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
So that's where my only struggle is I'm trying to figure it out which to go with. And I think both are good. The only exception is cardio days. I am likely going to do the bike instead. Because I was talking with my PT and we both agreed cardio isn't really where I'm at.
no.
So jumping and anything like that or fat a football feet. I was like, what about that? I'm like, I don't think so. And he's like, yeah, I don't think so. And so
Mm-mm.
when I think about
So there's none of that with 4 weeks for everybody. There is no jumping at all. Even
And
in
there
cardio.
isn't any jumping in Shanti's new program.
Right.
Nothing
the new
like
lifting.
that.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I'm so excited for Shanti's new program. So excited. I'm
Me
a
too.
little, I get worried though with programs like that one for the fact that you need lots of weights, and I feel like a lot of people don't have lots of weights at home. And so that one I have a hard time anytime I know it's a lot of weights with selling new people on the idea they should do it. So I'm sure he'll speak to it and say it's fine, because that's what happens every program that comes out. but I always a little bit struggle. But I'm like on a personal level, and for like all my established customers, I'm super stoked because I think
Well,
everyone should struggle.
here's the message. Because I was the same way. I don't like the fact that you have to go out and buy more because I got to do it. Even though I have weights and I have plenty of, I mean, they go up to 52 pounds. I'm not going to be lifting, but they're awkward for me because they're so big. If they were the smaller ones like Rebecca's, it would be a little bit different. But I am going to order some, probably 25 and 30.
Mm,
I don't see me going higher than 30.
Yeah.
But if you want to get your body to where you want to really tone and get the muscle that you want, you have to go up in weights. And that's something that I have been very resistant to. But since I've been doing it,
Yeah.
I'm seeing more better results.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure. For
my
sure. And I
body,
know what
I
you're talking
haven't
about.
lost weight, but I'm getting littler because things are toning and tightening.
By the way,
So
I have the adjustable weights, and I think I go up to 35 now on my dumbbells because
mhm.
I think the adjustable weights are awkward too. I'd rather have individual dumbbells.
Yeah, me too.
So,
And I another gal in the Deeper Nation, she just ordered them online from Walmart, and they were pretty reasonable.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so
Well, ladies, I am really, really excited about this next month. I
me
thank you
too.
for hopping on the call.
Thank you,
Um,
Laura.
I don't have anything percolating in my head for next week, so there's a chance we'll hop on and it will be like, how do you need to use the time? And it will just be some bonus work time. There's also a
Okay.
chance that they'll release something this week, which reminds me, I can't believe I almost forgot this. In case you are unaware, in the Body Partners app, Brendan Burchard went live today and did like an hour-long training about Growth Day. And it included he goes over the whole platform, shows you everything involved. I know, Lori, you already have a subscription. And let's see, he went over the whole platform. He talked about commission. He has a few challenges that he runs. If you're one of the 10 people or something who sells the most between this time and this time, you can go to Napa with him. So there's like, if you're like all jazzed up about that. So I watched it today
I'd
to
rather go to Napa with you ladies.
get
No offense to Brenda
Yeah.
Bouchard.
to get a better idea. The one thing I'm wondering though, and I don't have clarity, I asked the question in the Body Partners app and I might have just misunderstood. Like I might not have gotten it from the video. So like let's say Sarah, because Sarah's Josh's coach, but let's say Sarah goes on Growth Day and gets an account, but uses her email associated with Beachbody. Like, I don't think I'll get commission for that. And I don't think we're getting a discount on Growth Day. I don't think. And so I do think I could be wrong about all this. I'm learning too, but it looked to me like partners don't get a discount, which originally I thought I heard we would, but I think that's wrong now. And so let's say Sarah gets Growth Day and she keeps it, I think I'd be getting a commission from her every month, I think. And so if you're gonna go get it, like make sure the way you purchase it is like we got to figure out how to purchase it, because if there's a way where we can essentially help each other make a little money for something that we're going to be buying anyways, like
Mhm.
I would just suggest we figure that out before we all go purchase it. And then because I do think I mean, either way, if you pay it to Brendan Burchard or you pay it through Beachbody, it's going to cost you the same amount. But I think if it links through the Beachbody, then your coach who's above you,
Mhm.
I think might make a commission. So for what that's worth, I don't really know how it's all working, but that's the thing I'm kind of percolating on and trying to figure out how that works.
Okay.
So, okay.
Hey, sounds good.
Sounds like the kind of thing Sandy will figure out for me because she researches things. Guess what Laura hates to do? Research anything. I like visioning. I like big ideas. I like figuring out big plans and then struggling to actually execute and follow through. That is that is my
Well,
strength.
I'm just not 100% sold on him,
Yeah.
so I'm not interested in looking up his stuff and figuring it out and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I don't know why. Maybe it's that whole thing with with the personal development kind of stuff but his everything he does is at least an hour long. I mean, and I can't hold my attention span that long. So,
Lori can actually speak. You have it right now, and so you hear his daily burn, right?
It's
And
good.
then he has a 5-day free Transform Your Life challenge for Body Partners. And when you go into the Body Partners app and you find his thing today, you'll be able to access that. Like it's all in there. And it sounds like that's a way to trial the platform or at least parts of the platform to see what you think of it.
well,
So,
I
Yeah.
did that 5-day growth day challenge. I signed up for that
okay.
and I didn't get past day 1 because it was an hour long.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just had too much I wanted to get done in a day that I wasn't going to take an hour out of it to listen to his stuff that essentially had a lot of sales pitches in it, so yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Well, Lori, since you have experience, what would you say?
I like his daily message. I like the journaling part. I like the mindset stuff. So, but that's the kind of stuff that I love.
That's
I
what
mean,
you
just
do. You love
that's
that
what I
stuff. Yeah.
do. I mean, I get up and I write in my journal and I I start my day with the mindset because if I didn't, I'd be a wackadoodle more than I am. So um, I have too much on my plate to not be able to start the day with myself. So
The
it
one thing
just
I
helps
will say,
ground me.
Huh?
I do think I do think with Brendan Burchard literally having a title within our company, I think that there's going to be a lot of energy towards his mindset. And so that is probably one of my number one drivers right now for being
Mhm.
open-minded about it. When I've heard him speak, he's not actually one of the people who has lit my fire as much. But I've enjoyed him since in the body thing so far. And
Mhm.
um I just believe that I believe this will be a part of the company, a part of the fabric of what we're doing moving forward. And so I think that's the thing that's most interesting to me is how can these two marry together to
Mhm.
create a great experience not only for me but for my customers. And I'm kind of thinking like the Daily Fire video, if that's a practice that you like get people in your group to actually like listen to the Daily Fire and then it's something you mention, like I can see how this all works together. I believe
Mhm.
Lori, you were at leadership, but I believe Kelly might have told me, or maybe I heard it in a call, but like there's definitely coaches seeing how this could really become almost their challenge group content and
Mm.
and, and how they move forward. And so I'm trying to really stay open-minded about what this all could
Yeah.
be together.
Mhm.
So
I think there's lots of great. I mean, it's kind of like in my stories today. I sprinkled in a little bit of what Melissa said and what my daily fire was with Brendan. So there's just some really really good messages, and a lot of times we know this, but we falter and we forget. and we don't push the message out, and the things that we could do, whether we're a mom or we're a wife or, you know, whoever it is, we're the, I can't think of my words today. We're like the catalyst, if you will. And so we're the person that's always doing it all. Like Sarah, bless her heart, was just talking about, she's just flying here, flying there, and, you know, doing all this and doing all that. But then where's there a minute for Sarah? Well, this is her minute. You know, this is her, and she gets to share with her kids. Mom's going to go sit and have her mindset time. And, you know, it's the things that we get to model for everyday people, and whether it's our kids or whoever it is that we're surround ourselves with. And it's good shit, man. It really is. I mean, there's a lot of places that you can go and get a lot of stuff, but it keeps coming back to the community for me, is that surrounding myself with people that get it and are real and are on the journey with me. It makes me feel more supported. So, and not judged, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, the last thing I wanted to say is that I think I posted this in our group. I made myself new trackers because I like to reinvent the wheel, but my color printer is really bad. I need to reprint these at work. But I am making a meal plan for myself every day this month. That's my goal. One of the many goals. And so starting Thursday, and for my intention is for the month of November, although obviously Thanksgiving is out. I am going to open up this Zoom at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, so 30 minutes before book club. And I am going to host meal planning, where I'm just going to show whatever is on Body, whatever new recipes. We'll go look and see if there's new recipes, and then we'll have time to meal plan. And I'm opening that up for anyone. So if you would like to meal plan and work on your meal plan for the next week on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, that's what I'm going to be doing. And the reason I'm choosing to do it on Zoom is because I think I'm more likely to actually do it. So I think I know if I host something, I actually do it. So if you feel like joining before book club, you can, no obligation, just something that I'm going to be doing because it will help me.
What does that look like? What are you doing?
I'm literally just planning what I'm going to make for meals next week.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll probably share my screen and look at the Body resources for like 5 minutes or so. We'll see if there's anything new in there. And then the rest of the time is going to be people plan. And then at the end, we'll share real quick, like what's a recipe you're excited about or something. And then boom, boom, done, 30 minutes in and out, and we're good.
Good book club. Okay.
But I'll do better if I actually plan what I eat, and I'll do better if I have accountability. Remember, I'm working on my accountability. So, all right.
Okay.
I
Cool
love you.
beans. Love you too.
All right.
Bye,
Hey,
ladies.
Lori, will you stay on for a minute? I want to ask you a
Yeah.
question. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see.